Hello guys. What's going on? What's going on? Am I saying this better? I really hope so. Okay. I'll just let you know, you guys, that today I'm not gonna do my speaking practice as I usually do. I actually skipped yesterday's because I was really tired last night. I was totally exhausted. For the how many days I don't know, but these days I went to bed, and I went to bed pretty late. Like I have been going to bed pretty late, and it's how long has it been? About a month? Yeah, and I didn't think that was good. And last night, at last, I was exhausted, and I thought that it would be better for me to go to sleep early, and I did, and I slept well. And this morning, I woke up earlier than usual because I went to bed last night earlier than usual. It is natural that when you go to sleep early, you can wake up early, right? It happened to me this morning, and I was refreshed, and I did lots of reading today, and I did this new practice using a book which had been on my shelf for such a long time. I bought this book about, a few years ago when I was studying English very hard. But I didn't use the book much, and it had been sleeping on the shelf for such a long time. And I bought it not new, it wasn't new when I bought it. But since I didn't use it much, it was intact. It was as if it was new. And last time I tried to use the book, I didn't find it very useful to me for some reason, but now I find it really interesting, intriguing, useful. That's the book for me at the moment, just what I thought. And I have been doing this for the last few days. Actually, I started it yesterday, and this is my second day. And the book is about question and answer, okay? It consists of many questions and answers about certain topics. There are about how many topics? Yeah, I said that I was going to skip today's speaking practice, but I'm speaking, right? I didn't expect that. I thought that I wouldn't be able to speak much. I was hesitant to speak, so that's why I thought I could skip it, because I didn't want to force myself to do anything. If it's not fun, I don't think I should be doing, right? That's what I feel. That's what I felt, right? Okay, let's see. 100 topics. It consists of 100 of topics, and each topic has about several questions and answers. Each topic consists of the combination of questions and answers. And By studying with this book, with this textbook or book or whatever, you can learn how to ask questions and also how to answer questions. And what I like about this book the most is that it has so many English expressions that I don't usually use. So by studying this textbook, I'm sure that I will be able to improve my English expressions. I'm going to brush up my English expressions. And I can't wait to do more because there are thousands of useful, very useful, very catchy, compact, very good expressions. I am impressed. For example, you have to explain. Okay. I don't know what's to answer. In order to answer questions, if you are asked, you have to describe things or you have to explain things, right? Like sometimes you are asked where a certain thing is located, or for example, why is this person doing this, or where is the house located, or many kinds of things. You have to answer many kinds of things, right? And then I'm not good at certain things like directions or explaining the direction exactly where it is, or what it is. I mean, place or location. It's pretty complicated, and I have learned how to give people directions, but I'm not good at it anyway. And with this limited knowledge of how to answer these questions, I still have trouble explaining things in my conversations like this, like what I'm doing at the moment. So I'm sure that studying all those expressions through this textbook, I am confident that my command of English will improve so much. Yes, this is the main purpose of myself using this textbook. And I'm very happy about this because I was oblivious to this book for such a long time, and now it's time for me to make it happen, make it useful. At last, actually, I have tons of other similar books on my shelf, just sleeping there. But I love books, and I love buying books. It's my hobby. It's one of my hobbies. My other hobbies are shopping, online. I'm a shopping addict. I don't buy very expensive things. I just buy small, inexpensive things like used books or anything else. Small things. Mainly food. I love buying food online. I spend so much money on food that are very good to eat. I mean, healthy food. They are so expensive here in Japan, maybe in other countries too, because I used to eat something cheap, and what happened to me a year ago? It turned out that I had a colon cancer, right? It was outrageous. It was totally unbelievable. And then that experience changed me so much. And now I only buy food which are very good, healthy, even though they might be more expensive. And I never buy fast food. I never buy instant foods, or I never buy ready-made food. I always make, or I always cook myself. From time to time, only once in a blue moon, once in a while, I buy something like KFC. I have eaten KFC 3 times in a year. Before, very often, I used to buy KFC much more often before, but now rarely, because I don't want to consume any artificial substances, because I really want to take good care of my body, my health. All right. And where was I? Yes, I'm very happy. I feel very excited about this book I happened to find again a few days ago. I was just looking for any good books for me to use from my shelf or shelves. And then I found that one. Because I felt something about it. It was sensational. It was quite sensational. Okay, anything else? Yeah. I want to read more. I want to read rather than practicing speaking. So I think today's speaking practice, or maybe it's about time for me to finish this practice here, because I want to read more somehow. I want to do something that I love to do. And I don't want to force myself to do anything that I don't want to do, because I want to make it more fun, enjoyable. Okay, anyway, I'm a bit health conscious now, and I have some concerns about my health at the moment. Maybe I'm too vulnerable, or I worry about my health too much. And I have this thing in my mouth now. I mean, inflammation, ulcer, and it happened yesterday, and I have been concerned all the time. And today is Friday, and today is Saturday, right? Today is Saturday, so no hospital is open. I mean, smaller hospitals are open. I mean, in your neighborhood, like dentist, or I don't know how to call it, small clinic, private clinic. Such clinics are open on Saturdays. But only in the evening. No, only in the morning though, until noon. But I was thinking of going to the hospital in which I had my operation, and that hospital was not open today, so I couldn't go there. But if I still have this one next Monday morning, I'm sure that I will go to the hospital to get a checkup or to see the doctor. If it's just an ulcer or mouth sore, I shouldn't go to such a pretty big hospital, because such big hospitals have to take care of people who have more serious problems, right? If it's just a mouth sore or mouth ulcer, I shouldn't go there directly. But before, I should go to a nearest clinic, because it's easier, and that way not many people go to the hospital, big hospital, general hospital, the hospital that have many departments, right? So that's why the hospital advises us to go to the nearest clinic first, and then if our symptoms turn out to be serious, then we will go to the big one, large one, general one. So I'm not sure, but since I had the operation at the hospital, I always tend to assume that it would be better for me to go to that hospital, because my history is there, right? All of my history was there in the PC, in their I don't know how to say it. I can't find the word. Their system, right? Their system. So I tend to assume that, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I will find out. I will find out next Monday. Okay. And but when I have something wrong with some parts of my body, like I have stomachache or I have a headache. Stomachache is okay, because I had just gastro camera just 2 months ago, when I had my colon checked 2 months ago, at the same time, and there was no problem with my both colon and stomach, and my this organ between my mouth and my stomach. I forgot the word to describe what it is between my mouth and my stomach, though. And so I don't have any concerns about my stomach, though, because it's only been 2 months since my last checkup. But any other parts of my body, like my left arm hurts, has been hurting for the last 2 months or so, and I can't raise my hand. And this kind of thing could happen to people, pretty older people, like in my age. And but I always tend to think that, is it a cancer or something? My colon cancer might be relapse. I don't know how to say it. My colon cancer might be the cause of this arm pain. Or I tend to feel this way, and it makes me so scared. And I always think about this, and I tend to be absent-minded because back of my mind I always think about my pain, and there are some other parts of my body that makes me worried, but I know I shouldn't be worried too much, because as they say in Japanese, if you worry about something, it makes you sick, right? I'm not really sure if there is some similar proverbs or sayings in your countries, but yeah, probably I guess that there might be some kind of similar sayings or proverbs in other countries though. I was once told by one of my main channel's viewers, whom I don't know, she said, she said that by watching your video, my video, okay? My video in which I was talking about this doctor who is famous for lecturing people with cancer not to have an operation, but just let it be there, because if you have an operation for your cancer, it makes it worse. It makes you die. It'll kill you, or something like that. It's quite sensational, right? And there's this doctor who is very famous in Japan, but unfortunately he died last year at the age of 72 or 3, and I went to Tokyo to see him just before I had my colon cancer though, and I was talking about him in my video, and the video was about the doctor and my cancer, or the doctor's teaching, or I don't know, doctor's doctrine. I don't know how to say it, but people who have cancers, or who had cancers, or who knew about the doctor, or who are interested in cancer or doctor's way of doing things, came to my video to see it. And my video got great views at one point, surprisingly, about 2 months ago, in August this year, and it created great revenue, which is not great for many great YouTubers, but for me, it was the most expensive revenue. It created the most expensive revenue, which is good for me anyway. And then one of the viewers, whom I don't know at all, advised me that by watching your video, you are such a disorganized person because you talked about unrelated things, blah, 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 here and there. And your speech doesn't sound very organized, incoherent, and be careful. And and she says that I hope that you should be more organized, otherwise you will be sick, because disorganized people could be more susceptible to disease or something like that. And I was so shocked. That was such an unsolicited advice. Yeah, I can take her advice as something good, but it was quite difficult. So it made me upset, actually, because it's not about myself, right? It's not only about myself. What she says is about many more people who are sick, or who were sick, or who have trouble, who are having health problems, right? Yeah, I understand what she means. I totally understand what she meant. Yeah, I really want to be more I want to be more organized, but my mind is full of thoughts. But this is me, right? This is me. I don't think it's very nice. I mean, having too much thought in my mind, because I'm occupied. My mind is occupied with thoughts, unnecessary thoughts. Yeah, I want to be more organized. I want to lead a more simpler life. Yeah, I wish I could live more simply. Yeah, and I really totally understand what she says, but life is not that easy, right? Yeah, I try to make my life as simple as possible, like without watching any social networkings, I mean SNS, or I don't know. Yeah, I only watch YouTube videos to improve my listening skills, to understand more English. But other than that, other than YouTube, I try to stay away from it, to make my life more simpler. But I was shocked, and I was humiliated, and I wanted to be understood, but that person, I understand that person doesn't understand me, because she doesn't respect me. She doesn't know about me, right? So I think it's natural, because she just wanted to watch my videos because I was talking about that doctor in my video. So that's why. Probably my video was introduced or recommended on YouTube, somewhere on YouTube. So that's why it caught more people's attention. That's why. And the next month, which is this month, I know that video got greater views in July, and in August it faded away, and now my main channel is very, very quiet. Yeah, back to normal. My channel was back to normal. I don't think being famous is not always good, right? If you are not someone famous, if you're someone famous, being famous or being popular is something normal, right? But I know that, I imagine that keeping, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, staying the same, staying as popular as you are, trying to be as famous as you are from now on is hard. Yeah, I understand that. But like me, someone ordinary like me, what if such people get popular by chance? If the popularity wears off, it would be terrible, right? Because people tend to get used to the present situation, right? Present state. So that happened to me in July. I was ecstatic. Ecstatic, is it okay? I was thrilled because I had never got such numbers of views. Wow. But what happened to me the next month? I was miserable. Yeah, I didn't feel that way somehow because I knew that I should be level-headed all the time because this is the reality. Yeah, I knew that. But okay, I talk too much because I want to spend more time reading and watching dramas or something like that. So, okay, that's about it for today. Thank you very much for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow too. Bye-bye.